Bonjour! This is your Unit 2 test prep. Great news. We're almost done with the first quarter, quarter 3. So, I just want to walk you through this really quickly, just like I did the last time. So, here's your Unit 2 test prep document. You can see here at the top, all of your Quizlets are linked for easy access. And then we go right into the meat of our test. There's a listening section. There are only 10 questions. They're just worth 1 point each. Like last time, like last test, I have the Form B version of the test for you to take as practice. So that's what I'm referencing here. I'll record the listening questions for that practice so you can practice doing some listening, since I know we didn't do it on the past 2 quizzes. Then part 2 is all about vocabulary and structure. So this section, the choix logique, is just multiple choice, fill in the blank. So as long as you know what words mean, you should be okay. Then, qu'est-ce qu'ils font? These are verbs conjugated in the present tense. So I know we've spent most of this unit talking about the passé composé, but we did learn the conjugations, the present tense conjugations for a few irregular verbs. So make sure that you can conjugate boire, mettre, sortir, prendre, and related verbs, so comprendre and apprendre, as well as partir and dormir. Then, next section, worth 20 points. This is verb conjugation in the passé composé. Okay? This is just like the practice I gave you with the notes, where some of the verbs are van der Tramps, some of them aren't, some have irregular past participles, some have regular past participles. So doing all that practice and then doing the extra practice I gave you should prepare you pretty well for this section. But they give you the verb, you just have to decide, okay, is this a van der Tramp or no? What's my helping verb? What's my past participle? Do I need to change my past participle? Then there's another one of the context and dialogue sections where you have 2 options per blank in a little dialogue section. There's a section like that on Unit 1 test. There's a section like that on your 2.8 quiz. So you all are familiar with this by now. And then your sentences. You are writing a paragraph about a trip to the countryside. It can be real or imaginary. I don't care, nor would I have any way of knowing. So you're going to write these sentences in French. 7 sentences. There are 7 of them. They are worth 3 points each. So you're going to say, I left at time. I went by car, like on foot, on a bike, whatever. You've had to write a sentence like that before. I stayed number of days. Okay. Then I went for a horseback ride, or you could say I went for a walk. Either one, that's what this slash means. You can choose between walk or horseback ride. Or you can say I did not go for a horseback ride or walk. Then I saw, and then just 2 animals, but make sure you include the indefinite article. I saw a cow and a squirrel. It doesn't matter, any 2 animals. And then something you did, just something you did while you were there. So any activity, any sentence that makes sense in the passé composé that you did while you were there. Like I swam, I did some shopping, I guess, in the countryside, whatever, anything. And then what day you came back. I came back day, like day of the week. Or you can say you could say I came back a week ago. Remember the il y a plus elapsed time. You could use that construction as well. And that's it. That's it for this. Like I said, I'm going to give you the Form B of the test so that you can practice using this. Your actual test is very, very similar to this. Then you also have the answer key for that Form B test so you can check your answers and see how you did. And I'll also upload all of the slides from this unit. I'll just put the slides up so you can look through them as well. I also recommend going back through and looking at all of your quiz preps. So like go back and find your 2.5 quiz prep document, like look over it, look over your sentences. That will help you as well. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want more practice on the passé composé, also let me know. I know it's kind of confusing, and it's definitely harder when you're at home and I'm not like over your shoulder making sure you understand. So with that, au revoir, good luck, and I think this is the last video I'm going to film before spring break. So happy spring break, joyeuses vacances, au revoir.